Bonjour, I'm Amadeus. Welcome back to the Demi-Château. Last week I closed the door that no longer belonged and framed a new way through. This week I'm drawing lines, building a closet wall in the corridor, adding a Dado rail and first moldings, and shaping the doors around. The nail gun breaks, Dad saves the day over FaceTime, we take a summer breath at the Montbron Pottery Festival, and I try tufting for the very first time with ClawLab. We end up with primer on and a peek at the herringbone floor to come, so stay tuned and bienvenue! Welcome back to the never-ending renovation! So I have just finished the stud wall. It's not completely finished, as you can see. There is still the horizontal rails that are missing in here. So it's not finished yet, but it's just before lunch, and I think I just want to stop here as of now and then continue in the afternoon with this. But I'm so glad and I'm so happy, and I'd like to show you something very, very special actually, just to kick off this episode. I want to reveal to you my color scheme for the bedroom, and ultimately also maybe for the other parts of this apartment inside the chateau. Here it is! So what I have chosen is all little green, and I can announce to you that I'm going to have a partnership with Little Green on the bedroom makeover. So what I chose is Jewel Beetle as the grounding color for the down boiserie, because I'm thinking of doing like a 1 meter high lower kind of skirting, and then from there we will have Poppy Trail Masquerade, a very baroque, I find, looking paper that is super beautiful and super rich, and I think it's gonna work so nice, especially in contrast with the green, and also with Ashes of Roses, which is a pink that can be also found in the paper. So I'm going to do all the skirting and the doors also, so all the baseboard, not just skirting, the baseboard and the boards around the doors, and the doors are all going to be Ashes of Roses. I am so excited to be working with Little Green on this, and I can't wait to get to that stage. But before we get there, we have quite a long way to go now. We have a wall, you guys! It's so nice! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Alexi helped me build it in the afternoon. I already had done it on one side. I had closed it up with plasterboard, and now he helped me insulate and plasterboard it from this side. Like this, it was just much faster than what I can do alone. There's still a bit that needs to be redone at the very end, or a bit that I need to attach some more plasterboard, but all in all, the big thing is done, and I'm so happy. I'm not really sure if that's a good idea. It's all gonna be fine, right? Today is really... I have just finished the closet. This little segment is supported by ClawLab, who sent me their H1 Tufting gun and frame. The frame is nail-free. A small twist brings the cloth up to tension. No fuss, just ready. I open the box and the gun sits in the hand. Light, around half a kilo, with an adjustable speed dial and a neat work light that keeps the pile line. I gather a few medieval references and sketch Anita in simple lines. Probably too bold for a first try, but that's part of the charm. It runs quietly, low on vibration, and the enclosed body feels reassuring while I'm still finding the rhythm. The needle hums, colors swap easily from the starter kit yarns, and the picture arrives the slow way, loop by loop. You know, when I look at it, it's very contemporary art, Anita. Definitely needs some practice, but... Actually, from far away, the farther you look, the more you can see it, I find. That'll be a really nice thing to do when it's winter and I've got lots of time on my hands and we can just sit down and perfect this. It really wasn't easy at times, and I think it's just like anything. You need to master it, you need to learn how to craft things like this, but it's so much good fun, and I find that this is just the main purpose of all of it. And if you yourself wanted to embark on this little journey of tufting, then I have a code for you that I'm gonna put down below. With this code, you get 10% off your purchase for a ClawLab tufting machine. Let's take a look how Anita actually reacts to her portrait. D'accord? C'est toi, bébé? Alors, c'est affreux. Okay, Anita's very reluctant about my tufting art. So for a really long time I've been thinking how to do this door surround and how to make this happen the nicest way. And I think right now what I've decided is to do it like this. And then, well, I bought these molding pieces you saw. And then put the molding on the outside of this. I think this could be interesting. And it's nice, it's not too much, but it says just enough chateau. So I think I'm gonna go for that. I just had to take my nail gun apart completely, because there was a nail stuck. Wish me luck that I can build it back together. About an hour later, maybe a tiny bit smarter, but unfortunately I could not save the nail gun, so I will have to buy a new one. My dad has exactly the same nail gun, so I was really glad that he could help me. Like, he actually undid his to look inside and to guide me in repairing, and I'm so glad that I repaired it. After that, I just wanted to crack on and do the door surround and find a way to make it work for myself, and I did, and I am so happy about it. Montbron sits toward the Périgord, about 20 minutes from the chateau, a small town with a generous heart and a vegetarian-vegan spot we love, Johnny's. Once a year, the streets fill with clay and color for the Marché des Potiers. Wheels hum, kilns open, glazes catch the light. You can wander for an hour and feel your hands wanting to make something. We try to come every year, even when we don't buy, it's enough to see the work. Cups with memory of a thumb, bowls that hold quiet, pitchers the color of river stones. It's a good afternoon, sun on terracotta and laughter in the lane. And it reminds me why I like slow projects. Clay, wood, plaster, all of it answers to patience. A little summer detour, then back to the house, back to lines and dust, with a softer eye. We have done what we could in the corridor. I still have to apply the plaster on that side of the corridor, but that's a thing that's not very urgent. Now I am about to embark on a different adventure. Because you can see me here, standing in front of this like rather unfinished, unglamorous, not really tidy wall. And what I am planning to do is to apply a Dado out of plasterboard, which means I think for some of you it will be wainscoting. At 1.20 meters, I will take every last bit of plasterboard that I still have, because I have quite a bit of plasterboard left, and I will apply a second layer of plasterboard. Not only will it give me a bit of more soundproofing, but also it will give the effect of boiserie. In this kind of type of chateau, you probably wouldn't have had full-on paneling. That would be more like a Parisian hôtel particulier. This was probably more a countryside residence. So what would have been probably very common is a Dado at about 1 meter, 1.20 meters height, and then above wallpaper. But once wallpaper had been invented, or tapestries you would have also in a lot of medieval places. I have been thinking so much about this, you guys. I have been like going back and forth, what to do, how to be most respectful, how to not be respectful, and what is my way, how do I want this place to look for myself also. And I have decided to go this way and to do a Dado, at least for now, in the bedroom. Just gonna quickly prepare some food for Anita, and then we'll get a beer and we talk. This one's also alcohol free, and I think it's with hibiscus. It's really good. I'll have to take care of my laundry, but tired of this renovation. I'm just, every day seems like it's pushing through and just forcing myself, and I feel so tired. So that's why I need to also, I get frustrated very quickly when things don't work. Then I just want to do things quickly, but doing things quickly never ends good. So, I myself have to remind myself all the time that, you just have to stay calm. Do things bit by bit. Sometimes it's really hard to get frustrated with yourself, especially if it's you yourself, like, responsible for everything. So sometimes it feels a bit overwhelming, and you've got to take all the decisions, and every decision feels so important. But in the end, it's like, it's not heart surgery. Everything's reversible, and that's great luck we all have. I mean, not all of us, but at least the ones that are not doctors. Sometimes it's really hard to see, that life is sweet. I mean, look around. Today is probably the last nice day for a week at least. We're getting some rain, but some much needed rain. Just got to let go sometimes. After the cuts and measurements, the room asks for something simple. Primer next, the pencil notes disappear, the wall takes a breath, and there's finally a place for color to land. I start the floor too. Just a first line, a few boards to point the way. The pattern will learn its steps next week. Not everything went the way I wanted, and that's alright. Some days are for progress you can see, and some are for patience you can feel. We still moved the room forward. Thank you for being here, truly. Your messages and quiet company make this house feel less like a project and more like a home. If you'd like little updates between episodes, short clips and photos every few days, you can join my Patreon, and it starts already from €2.50. No pressure at all. Your presence here already means a lot. For now, walls primed, lines set, the first boards down. We'll keep going slowly, steadily. Next week, all that is left to say is à bientôt et au revoir from the southwest of France. Bisous and bye!